Just remember that Pop Culture Minefield, when it's discussing rumors, are just rumors. You have to take them with a grain of salt.
From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissel.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Minefield. That's Keith.
And that's Gerry.
And hey, brother, what's going on? I know we got some news today, but before we get to that, you said you had some news for me?
Well, yeah, I mean, officially, my parents are on YouTube, so they are definitely watching all our episodes. So happy Father's Day to my dad. Happy Father's Day to you, Gerry. And happy Father's Day. Well, thank you. And to all the fathers and mothers out there that have been enjoying our show, I think we've got a really good one for them today.
That's right. And today we have a special Mikey Sutton scoop. It's a Mikey Sutton News Alert.
Fresh.
I don't know why I enjoy that stupid thing I made. It makes me go fresh.
Exciting. Anyway.
Something's getting broken. Someone's going to go to the hospital tonight. All right, brother. Yeah, I'm excited that your dad's watching the show. That's like so cool. But I got to warn you, I hope your dad's used to salty language.
He was in the Navy. He's used to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the old saying, you know, got a mouth like a sailor. Oh, he's saying salty shit. Yeah. So anyway, today, as you can read the scroll down below, it's this very special day. We got a Mikey Sutton scoop. And on top of that, we want to remind you that on July 4th, we are going to have a very exclusive Mikey Sutton episode. A lot of comic news. Now, I know we're going to have a lot of MCU news. What do we got? You got anything on DC too?
We might have something on DC, but you're going to have to watch us on July 4th to find out.
4th. Remember that day. I don't know how to make it more special other than, oh, it's July 4th.
As the explosions go off.
Hey, if you're an American. So
anyway, let's just get down to it because I know everybody out there wants to hear what's going down. So let me just go ahead and give it to you the way that I got it. Okay, let me set the scene. In the snow, they have him surrounded, a savage creature with claws. After Weapon X is liberated from the Department K by the X-Men, he participates in one of their missions, but doesn't join the team, as I, Mikey Sutton, reported in an earlier scoop. Logan is still a wanted man. He is considered government property, and therefore the country's own Avengers, Alpha Flight, are sent to hunt him down. Vindicator, Northstar, Aurora, Puck, Sasquatch, Shaman, Snowbird. Whew, wow. But trying to net Wolverine is one thing, a major problem. Unfortunately, there is an incredible one. Alpha Flight are caught in the crosshairs as the Hulk is in Canada as well in full rage mode. Now, yeah, I know. Marvel Studios doesn't think Alpha Flight have the makings of a cinematic franchise. There are too many toys in the box to play with and only enough time. But they would like to see them in a Wolverine movie where he fights the Hulk, which I being Mikey Sutton, scooped here almost a year ago now. This isn't about old news. Marvel Studios sees the potential of Alpha Flight for Disney Plus after appearing in a Wolverine movie. The Canadian setting will be fresh and less expensive to shoot, not to mention that the cast is diverse from the beginning. even Marvel Studios' or Marvel Comics' I should say, first openly gay superhero, Northstar. They have the potential to have both the explosive action of the Avengers and the social conscience of the X-Men. Courage, my word, Mikey Sutton. You know what? All of that just straight makes sense. And again, it's great news for Disney Plus and really all of the MCU. And being a comic book fan, you know, Alpha Flight's just incredible anyway. So
I never really read Alpha Flight, so I don't know much about them. Was Northstar gay in the comics?
Yeah. He was the first gay character I remember reading in comics.
I had no idea. I never read them. So that's interesting. Okay.
This is going to be good. This is going to be really, really good. And this is, for those of us that are familiar with Alpha Flight, it'll be interesting to see if they're going to try to match the costumes or if they're going to try a different spin. But this is just all good because this expands the MCU more and gives us more options of different things to see and understand. This will literally test and push the boundaries a little bit for them because I think this will be their first attempt at trying to do what they initially had started to do with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is have something that starts out on film and then goes straight into television. And so this will be their first time having an entire organization or group.
You think we're going to get an Agents of S.W.O.R.D.? Do you think they're going to morph into that?
I still think there's a good chance, but it might become something that plays as part of something else. I think the initial idea was to have S.W.O.R.D. on its own, Agents of S.W.O.R.D., but as more things start to happen, as things progress, and as more development deals are made over time, I think Agents of S.W.O.R.D. could be morphed into an additional or added to something else, either by way of film or in Disney Plus, and become part of something else. Because, again, as Mikey was stating, there's so much in there. And aside from a lot of major characters that everybody's familiar with, there's still a lot of Marvel characters to go. Like DC. DC has a lot of characters that they've yet to have introduced at all. And I gotta say, both companies, they have, if you're not familiar with comics from either one, there's so much more to see, so much more to experience. So this is all just good news, just really good news.
I think so too. Well, I want to give a special thanks to Brahms for making my lunch so yummy.
Brahms is good.
They have a no sugar added ice cream. They have
Really?
vanilla, and they have it's fudge and nuts. It's and peanut butter. It's really good, but it's hard to make into a shake because you end up with like rocks at the bottom of your milkshake. But vanilla bean, no sugar added, is really good, and Deanna and I get it. And but this episode is also brought to you by Mikey Sutton. Mikey is not just a friend of ours, but a partner of sorts. We're going to be partnering up with him a lot. And of course, a special thanks and shout out to our friends Andre, Tom, and Rob over at Midnight's Edge. I'm really grateful to those guys. I love this show. And like you said one day, when I grow up, I want to be Midnight's Edge.
It's true. Those guys, look, Mikey and the guys from Midnight Edge, all those guys rock. I mean, they just rock. They know what they're talking about. Seriously, though, I would like to say just find a copy of Strange Adventures if you're a DC fan. If you're looking for other characters that could eventually be adapted, like Captain Comet, you know, definitely hit Captain Comet. And, of course, everybody's seen Adam Strange. But there are a lot of characters that both Marvel and DC has. We still have so much more to go. So don't think you've seen everything. You haven't. You have not.
Please check back with us every week. We usually have a new interview. And And whenever there's a big news scoop or something to really talk about, Keith and I'll jump on and do an episode. That's enough talking nerdy nerd stuff. That guy, that's Keith.
And that's Gerry. And a big shout out to supporter Richard Odell, who's with VisionCon. We will talk to you later.
Yes. And with that, get off our lawns.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Pop Culture Minefield. If you've enjoyed the show, please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Remember, you can find us at Pop Culture Minefield on both Facebook and Instagram. Thank you again.
Y'all come back now, you hear?